Anybody, just real quick, anybody been practicing market structure trading on futures or the index, however you do it, on the stock market? Okay, good. RJ's been practicing. Excellent. I mean, for those of you with small accounts, as I was telling RJ yesterday, for those of you with small accounts, if you can really put in the time and if you master market structure trading, you can then work as a trader at a firm, and I can show you how to do that sometime. They give you $100,000 account, $250,000 account, $500,000 account. First thing, you go through 2 sets of boot camps and training and qualification. So, obviously you got to practice for a long time before you even start something like that. But, don't think you're so hopeless if you have only a couple $100 and you're really serious. Get serious and you can make it turn serious. Most of those places you get to keep 70 to 90% of your profits on their money. So, it can be a good thing to learn market structure trading. Do you think AMC will make a comeback? Well, yeah, it'll have some kind of a pop or a hype bounce or something. All right, now looking at the market, oil's back to 89, hit in the 88s overnight. It was like 93 or something yesterday, wasn't it? It was very high recently, but we're back down again. It's a bit of a range that it's in. And gold is hanging around 1670s again. And the market is kind of looming in a tricky spot right now. We're going to open, it looks like, inside of the yesterday's rejection wick. That's a very vulnerable spot because that's pretty much the 52-week low at the bottom of that rejection wick from yesterday. So what's likely to happen from here? If we go up at the open, we're going to test yesterday's close. And that could take a small amount of time or a lot amount of time. It depends. I do know that yesterday's close was put in on very low volume. So today, we'll have more volume at the open. Maybe we'll break through that. Otherwise, we're going to reject off that. We're going to come back and test the open that goes in. And then after that, we could then test yesterday's lows, and that would be a very dangerous spot to be in. So if we do get some rejection, perhaps even a double top rejection at yesterday's close at the top of the range here in the first 30 minutes or so, that could be a spot where you could go short with a small amount of risk to the other side and then let it play out and let's see what happens. So there's a lot of, I'd say there's a lot of negative bias opening where we are, being where we are in this trend. But you know what might happen is if CPI numbers, if the inflation numbers come out bad and the market wants to react negatively, then one of the best things that money makers can do, money managers can do, market makers can trap bulls. So watch out for a lot of green action today and tomorrow because it could be a bull trap setup based on inflation data that's coming in. On the contrary, though, if we see a lot of bear trapping going on, which actually did happen yesterday, if we see a lot of bear trapping type of action going on, it could be forecasting that the smart money thinks that inflation numbers are going to cause the market to rally. So, well, one thing's for sure is they're looking to trap you. Today and tomorrow, they're looking to trap you. So, be smart. Don't get into anything that you aren't fully hedged on or, before the inflation numbers come out. Inflation numbers are coming out. I think it's Wednesday afternoon. At least that's when the Fed talk is. Might be Thursday. Let me go double check that right now. Get you guys the right information. Here comes the calendar. Yeah, it's Thursday the inflation numbers come out, but on Wednesday we're going to get producer price index, which is almost a leading inflation number. So it's not the inflation number, but it can be almost the more important inflation number. So both Wednesday morning and then Wednesday afternoon at 2 p.m., the Fed speaks and gives their talk, and then Thursday in the morning we then get the actual inflation numbers, and then Friday we've got retail sales and consumer sentiment. So this week is a really a week that's going to adjust the dials. They're going to, the system's going to get adjusted a little bit this week, and so you do not want to be standing in front of these train tracks guessing, that you're safe. Just don't get on the train tracks this week. Be careful. There's lots you can trade. You don't have to be standing on the train tracks taking a huge risk to make money this week. And then next week, this week kind of kicks it off a little bit with banks, but next week starts heating up earnings season. Number 3, quarter 3 earnings start being released. And so this market's going to get really hot and be moving, and it might be unsure. There could be a lot of volatility, but it's going to create some good trades. Yes, sir. FOMC minutes. All right, we've got like 4 minutes to the open. Yep, and we were watching FNHC, which is kind of leveled out around 35 cents. The best opportunities are going to be over $3. DICE qualifying on every level. DICE looks pretty good. DICE. It is hanging out around 46. Excuse me. And LASE, LASE, has some potential if it can get up there. Break pre-market high of 280. It's at 270 right now, so that's a possibility. We are watching JOBY also, which was at like 390 yesterday, and it hit 470 in pre-market, so about 20% gain there. And we're also keeping an eye on IMUX and VOXR. So, what is it going to be? What's going to be the one to trade? The most volume is going into, well, we've got $45 million going into DICE this morning. Over on JOBY, we have about 13 million. And on LASE, for example, we've got about 2 million. So the most money flow is going into DICE. So you keep an eye on DICE, but you never know which one of these is going to move. And watch them all. Apron, Blue Apron, APRN, starting to come up on the list here. Shit, what did I just move there? Oh yeah, that was HSON-W. Those warrants now 60 cents on HSON-W. If anybody wants to just grab HSON-W warrants, see what happens. If you're in that, if you got the right broker for that, you can do that. They seem to be going up in value. They were at 27 cents. They were at 8 cents recently. Now they're at 60 cents. It's a SPAC, HSON. Horizon Acquisition. All right, we'll queue up this track, which theoretically, if I cue it just right, the drum should kick in right at the opening bell. Let's see if I can cue this up right. I'm probably going to get some streams shut down, but fuck it. If an advertisement comes up, then we're fucked. The timing will be off. Get your market on. One minute to go. It worked. All right, that's awesome. All right, the market is open. FNHC, 38.5 cents. FNHC is breaking out, and we definitely got a breakout build up right before that. So that's an entry on FNHC. Yes, it's Ramstein. Dice is fading, so no dice on dice. No dice over on dice. Market pulling back at the open. There goes FNHC, 41 cents. 42 cents almost. Who's in it? All right, this market's starting to turn red. We might already be going for the short, guys. Yeah, we got breakdown going on. We're right into a support area. Okay, we're bouncing off that support area. All right, this support area is being defended. We're all the way back towards highs. Let's take a look at FNHC. If I can get over to it. Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. FNHC now hit 44 cents per share. Who's in FNHC? All right, is that what the candles mean? You could be taking profits underneath every, it would be every 1 cent level. All right, we just about darn near hit 45 cents on FNHC. 37.5 breakout. That's a 20% gain already. LASE is breaking out. It broke out of the 291 pre-market high level. LASE, LASE. All right, Randy's in FNHC. Getting some first pullback on FNHC. My streams are going to get flagged, but fuck it. Every now and then you got to fight the oppression. Yeah, LASE looking good. 292 now. Your stop would be set to 260, which is just below VWAP. Pivot below VWAP in this case. I don't know if it's filtering out that song for some of you guys. Probably Zoom is filtering it out. All right, that's it. That means that was the first 5 minutes. Oh no, we're coming up in the first 5 minutes of the market then. That's how I structured that song. 1 minute prior, build up 5 minutes so we'd know exactly where the 5 minute candle was up. All right, let's take a look at this 5 minute opening range on the market here.
Probably use price action.
Oh, shut up.
In your future.
Oh, we got a breakdown on the market, so that's direction. Take that short on the market. Breakdown, set your stop to the other side of the 5 minute bar right there. Opening range breakdown. Red bread. There's Mark. With the red bread. There it goes. We have a breakdown on the market, folks. Now that might hamper some of even the small cap plays. But it does look like FNHC is grinding it out. And LASE sitting at 288 with a stop at 260, so it's about 30 cents of risk. And then the market, I'm going to put that right over here. Got a nice drop on the market there. The bottom was 264. The top was 265.3. So you got about $1.30 of risk on that short on the market. So you're looking for $2.60 a gain on the Qs to the downside from 264. So you're looking at 262.40 for your first target. 262.40 for your 2-to-1 risk. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's where it's going to bounce or that's where it's going to end, but you need that if you're going to make it all the way through. Oh, I went to the 4 hour. Right, because I can just go over here. Okay, we got some pullback down there. But it could be met with rejection now. As the institutions that were defending that range need to drop their position in a moment of strength. They're trying to defend it, push it back up. Then they trap all the bears, and you guys would have to short cover, and then their longs would be defended. But who's going to win? We have an actual monetary fight going on right now at this level on the market. I think the prevailing conditions out there in the world are going to win, and we're going to go down. It's just not the same without music now. Gonna have to go with the playlist. What I'm gonna do is later I'll monitor and see what. Well, the first thing that was good was TikTok didn't cut me off, so that's good. And I know Twitter didn't, but I'll have to check on Twitch and YouTube. Made in America. I've got 2 words. This Meredith's Liberty Flag. 2. You know, he has to repeat those things because he's trying to read the teleprompters or remember what he's trying to say. It's hilarious. like a 14-year-old in debate class. All right, this area here is being defended. All right, we're getting some bearish action now. The short legs may continue. Let's see what happens here. There we go. Got a strong push down. Being bought up, being defended. S&P 500 is just so close to cracking the lows of last week, the week before, rather, Friday, week and a half ago. Gonna happen. It's just too vulnerable. It's a vulnerability that's nearby. There it is. We've got the crackdown on the Qs. We're looking to break SPY 357. SPY 357. But on the Qs, we've already done so. We've already done it. We've already made a tragic low. You're shorting Meta. Oh, yeah. And how's PayPal doing? Jesus. And if I could have only taught Chris not to sell, not to close any of his 600 shares of PayPal the other day, that was a good short. Anyway, I think he kept like 100, maybe 80 shares or something, and it's down more. Let me look at Meta. Nice breakdown on Meta going on. Yep, very nice. There we go. The market's going down further. Let me check back in on the day trades. All right, FNHC is pulled back off of that high. It's putting in a base above WAP. Not exactly the greatest spot for the base to be put in, but your current stop should still be 34 cents on that. There hasn't been necessarily like a failed neckline breakdown, so it's still healthy, FNHC, and you're still in the pivot point trade. Yeah, PayPal dead. LASE sitting at 294. It actually hit 305. Hopefully you guys were playing around with LASE while I was looking at the market, and you've been taking some profits out. That'd be underneath every 10-cent level on LASE. Scaling out profit. FNHC starting to move again. This FNHC is showing parabolic action. So this might have been something that everyone was trying to short. And now the shorts are stacking on top. Apply the rate of return. Well, the push down on the market is being met with a lot of fighting. It's not quite what I would call the breakdown yet. Every breakdown is kind of like going on to another shelf. It's sort of like, you know, a guy who's falling off a cliff and he grabs onto another rock, and it's just, nope, not happening yet. It doesn't mean that they're not in a precarious situation. and they may survive, but they might not. Yeah, Joby's fully faded back. So like no go on Joby. VOXR didn't do anything like we did hope it would, but it did not. Dice is not even showing a flush to VWAP action, so we don't even have plan B on Dice. LASE looking somewhat decent, has that parabolic movement to it, parabolic structure, and so is FNHC. So I think there's some extra fuel being thrown on the fire there. IMUX is now breaking yesterday's high. Well, the pre-market high was 640, I believe, or maybe that's what it is at right now. Now 640. It's at 627 right now. IMUX didn't move a whole lot yesterday, but it could be something that if you put the right risk level on, you could let it just grind up all day. The market is starting to put in some support around here right now. I needed a track to play out at the end too, didn't I? Hello, good morning, good morning. Hello, Chauncey. Chauncey the gardener. Anybody a big Peter Sellers fan? Oh God, I love Peter Sellers. My favorite movie of Peter Sellers is a movie called The Party. So funny. And what's cool is near the end of his life in an interview, he was asked what's his favorite character he ever played of all of his movies. Probably Rondi V. Bakshi from The Party. Joby is the drone taxi, like Uber. What do you mean? I don't even know what that technology is. A drone Oh my God. Are you talking about those fucking stupid gigantic helicopters? The giant ones, and you get in? Oh my God, that's a failure. Like that'll never catch on or work or whatever. Oh my God. I know what you're talking about. Those white kind of like mini helicopters with the four blades. Yeah. It's cool, but it's never gonna catch on publicly because of regulation. Joby is what takes you to a Matrix goo pod. Yeah, probably. FNHC is hitting 49 now, 49 cents. That's turning out to be a really good winner. The breakout was at 37 cents, so we're now at 0.49 divided by 0.37. We're now at 32% gains from entry on FNHC. And pre-market, you probably could have got the the market's breaking down now. Got some further downside action on the market. There we go. That is a breakdown. To me, that's a breakdown. You need to see that much strength. I don't think that's going to be met with support for a good click here. There you go. Here's Chris. Well, actually, we are getting some more support. Likely not enough.
Alert.
Institutions really trying to defend this market from dropping here. I think that's a bad idea, but it does give you some insight into how the institutions are positioned. They are fucked. Margin calls right on the other side if they're defending this hard. Just let it drop. Using their last billions of dollars to defend this line. Well, they will run out of money. At some point. This also gives you some indication, because they're trapping bears, that the CPI number and the Fed talk might cause the market to rally, not worsen. A lot of bear trapping action going on. Just let it fall. Yeah. They've got too much vested. It's too much to turn around. That's why when that critical moment hits, it won't be for any reason, you know? It really won't. It'll be a micro catalyst. That'll be the straw that broke the camel's back, or whatever they say. And that domino effect will finally hit its mass fulcrum point. And potentially, the market will then have the biggest sell-off day in 2 years. Maybe an 8% move or bigger. Max says his account is reading a negative balance again of now $426,000. So no trades for you. That's such bullshit, Mac. It's okay. Hey, there's an opportunity. Don't worry about it. What's more important is that you compound profitable winning trades. It doesn't matter if you skip a day. Compound it the next day. You didn't sleep well last night. But I mean, now you can call them. I guess they're open, right? You can figure out what the hell's going on. What the hell's going on? All right, see, these are very soft. These pullbacks are very soft. The drops are very hard. So that's a downtrend. Oh, wow. Perfect perfect target here on the last one. Oh, geez. Give me white. Boom. Now we're putting in this. Says we're going back up to here. About right coin flip at a time, those projections. They seem confused. Uh-oh. Yeah, I am. I'm going to add to it. But if it significantly worsens, then I will cut it, and then I'll wait for it to bottom for a while. Maybe it'll bottom, and I'm talking about Viet, and then I'll buy some more up down there. Okay, Randy says IMUX is continuing. Oh yeah, IMUX hitting 6.51. With a high of 6.56. I do believe that I possibly alerted that yesterday. Maybe not. Oh yes, it was yesterday. IMUX, yep. To get in for the overnight hold at 590. So it's now at 655, so that's pretty good. And there were three other ones too: APDN, PEGI, and Proverb or something, PRVB. All right, the market, I think, is breaking down further. Shit, what did I do? I'm changing time frames. There we go. Yeah, the market getting ready to test the lows and break down likely. All right, if we don't get any more substantial movement anywhere, then that's going to be the end of the morning stream. LASE just broke that high, hit 310. LASE. IMUX, FNHC continuing to push up. Over on FNHC, your stop is still 34 cents. But if it breaks VWAP, which is 40 cents, get worried and you can de-risk. You should have been taking profits all the way up anyway. So you should be down to your last bit. I think the market just broke down. Let's see. Okay, yes, but it is just grinding it out. According to one of my plugins here, it's forming a pennant, a triangle, which does project to complete to the upside soon. About a coin flip on that. Hot tub comes Thursday. All right. I'll check plane tickets. No, but in all seriousness, I will. But in all seriousness, can you pick me up? Got plans. I mean, I guess I can Uber. Definitely worth it for the hot tub. Domino says there's 20% off everything right now because of inflation. That is pretty cool advertising right there. I mean, I wonder if they did that like in the Great Depression. We got your back. Worry. Don't worry about this inflation thing. Ever some company back then. MMTP TLP MMTLP boy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Meta Materials MMTLP has been moving from like the $1.50 area to $4.50. It's moving right now. MMTLP guys seems to be a God knows what.
Alert.
Squeezing maybe. Which terminal and you'll be there. All right, sweet. All right, excellent. Look up tickets today, assuming the family has no other plans. I don't think we do. All right, MMTLP. Thank you very much for the tip on that. Let's take a look at that. MMTLP on the momentum side. Look at that go. Look at it go. This one could go to, who knows? We got like a bit of a dwack movement going on this the last couple days. Up. What's that? OTC, no halts. Oh, well, that does mean also that my data here will be delayed. All right, Mac. Yeah, go play some golf. Shit. That's hilarious. 15 minutes delay on my data on this OTC stock MMTLP, so I don't know exactly what's going on with that. I'd have to pull it up on Thinkorswim, which I can do, but we're at the end of our session here, our morning session, so I'm all right. The market precipitously falling. Got to use Jackson's precipitously. That kind of a leg, that long leg like that, you should be thinking about taking profits on if you're short. And then somebody's like, but what if it goes more? Then get back in. It really doesn't matter. Just take your profits. So you're already missing it. That strong move back there now being supported and bouncing. So whoever's short the market right now, this could be a good spot to peel off some. There might be, it depends on how long you want to stay in, but there might be a retrace from here. Yeah, Viet, I'm still in it. I will add to it at a lower price. I will exit on the next bounce, wherever that is. It's value stock, and then I will let it fall further. If it's going to fall, I'll wait for it to bottom, and then I'll get back in. So you can have a trading plan for how you handle that, but it's value stock, so you can keep putting in. But right now with the market the way it is, you can sit out certain periods. Oil with a significant drop right there. Oil starting to drop. Oil hitting, is it getting down to 85 yet? I mean, 86, 87 is what I mean to say. Where are we at? 80, 88. Okay. Big red candles today. How about PayPal? Where is it at? Oh, and PayPal breaks 80. And how about Meta? Meta hitting 127. A level last seen briefly in December of 2018, but in any sustained manner, or any regular sustained manner, 2017. So Meta now rolled back 5 years. 5 years in price. Is the market going to go up today? Who knows? Stop guessing and just trade. Market's going down. All right, you guys, you've got the drill. You've got the gist of it. Let's move into the group. I'm going to go to the gym. All right, I'll check back with you in a little bit. And post your gains if you got him. Keep talking with each other over in the momentum area or the member chat area. And I know Pale is all over this. Got some moves he's posting, some alerts he's posting for the S&P 500. IMUX is looking good still, says RJ. Let me take a quick look back at that. Yes, it sure does. $6.70. It's going a little bit parabolic, so I'd definitely be scaling out. All right, you guys. See you later. Very much. Market finding some bottom now.